Welcome to the show. You are watching Let's Talk right here on Ebru TV, and it is Furahi Day. But not only is it Furahi Day, it is Scandal Friday. All right? Scandal Friday. Scandal is the name of the theme of the day today, because I know all of you have been on your social media this whole entire week, especially from yesterday and today. And the tea that has been spilling from the Wa Jesus family, let me tell you, it is too hot. I'm burning myself as I'm trying to sip it, but you know what? We're going to make it through. So I want to hear from you right now, before I even get into the story, before we even delve deep into the cobwebs of mess that's going on and the messiness over there. What do you think about the whole Wa Jesus family scandal? Do you think it is true? Do you think it is clout? Do you think they just have people against them? 0777-612-230 is the WhatsApp number. I want to hear from you. But for now, before we get into all the messy scandal that's been going on, continue to interact with us on our social media, Ebru TV Kenya everywhere, except for Facebook, which is Ebru TV KE. We're going to have an amazing show this Friday. It's your girl, Ayuma Kaguli, Ayuma_Kaguli on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Honestly, in addition to what she just said, I feel like we need to emphasize on this fact and this fact only. The internet does not forget. So you keep posting your things over there. The day you'll be caught with your kalikitea, that's the day you know you're in trouble. Anyway, Katomi on all social media platforms. I am so excited because it's a lot. Today, it's gone international, local, and then round again. It's crazy. Either way, stay tuned. It's going to be lit.
Yes, welcome to our show. The tea is hot. So hot that I don't want to waste your time. Let's get to it. My name is Lily Asigo at Lily Asigo on Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely. Here is the truth of the matter. Everybody who lies on the internet, including our very own CS, were caught. I am talking about the story that has been trending all through last week, which is why are we giving an international act or an international celebrity the chance to become a representative or an ambassador of Kenya. Now, Ms. Lupita Nyong'o decided that she was going to spill some tea, but I got ahead of myself. Do you know what? I am so excited. Sorry, let me take a moment. We're going to be talking about Lupita Nyong'o. We're going to be talking about Kabi Wa Jesus and the rest of the family, because it sounds like all of them are cuckoo. And Rose Muhando. And finally, Mwalimu Kingangi and his facts about how apparently women are chameleons. All this on Hot Talk. Now, like many times, when you get caught in a mistake, apologize. So I apologize for getting ahead of myself, which is exactly what CS Najib Balala should have done once he was caught in an apparent lie. But you know what? I think you need to figure this out on yourself. So, according to the rumors from last week, Mr. Najib Balala said that they'd been looking for Ms. Lupita for like 5 years for her to be apparently appointed the spot that the very beautiful skinny one was given. But herself,
skinny one.
on her Twitter, she said these exact words. This is Lupita Nyong'o. I'm literally reading it word for word. She said, "Me, when I hear the Kenyan Ministry of Tourism has been looking for me for 5 years, I am just laughing." And she puts up a picture of herself just going, "What?" And it is so funny because you know what? How do you actually come and clear your name about this one? It's funny when our politics intertwines with our entertainment. It's very comical how things are handled in general. Also, how are you looking for a person who's publicly been in the limelight? It is, you know what, I can't even, honestly, what to say.
It doesn't make any sense. And I like how she said Nico Wakanda. So if you're looking for me, I am in Wakanda. You can find me easily. But this just goes to show how, like, whenever Kenyan politicians, when the heat comes on, they're quick to come up with excuses. So at first, he should have just stood by his decision. He made the tourism brand ambassador for Magical Kenya, what's her name, Naomi Campbell. Najib Balala should just stuck by it and said, yeah, that's the decision that we've made. We like her because of XYZ, blah, blah, blah. But once people started saying, no, you should have chosen a Kenyan. You should have said this and this and that. He was like, Hiya, we've even been looking for a Kenyan. We've even been looking for Lupita Nyong'o. But for 5 years, she's been nowhere to be seen. And then now she's just like, Hiya, people have been looking for me. A whole ministry of tourism has been looking for me and they haven't found me for 5 years. What's going on? Kwani, she's space.
I'm wondering. And That's the best excuse he could come up with. Like,
Imagine.
really. I mean, the dad is here in Kenya. So if you want to reach her, you just call the dad and tell him, come on, we need Lupita. Can you connect us to her? And then it's done.
Yeah.
So I don't understand this. Sometimes you just have to...
And admit when you're caught in a lie, honestly.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, it's just embarrassing for everyone involved if you... I can't do this story.
It's too much, man. 0777-672-230 is the WhatsApp number. I want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole Lupita Nyong'o / Naomi Campbell fiasco about being the brand ambassador for Magical Kenya? But here's the story we've all been waiting for, all right? What has dubbed Friday Scandal Friday. Now, I want you to pay close attention because there's a lot of moving parts in this story. Now, yesterday, okay, a lady who goes by the name of D. Zendere on her Instagram handle, or Wahoo, she went and ingiad Edgar Obare's Insta stories and said that she is there on behalf of her cousin, and her cousin is Shiko, and her cousin apparently is the baby mama to Kabi Wa Jesus. Okay, according to her, they have a 7-year-old daughter together, but Kabi has denied anything to do with the daughter. He hasn't been taking care of the child. He hasn't been doing anything. So she was hoping that by exposing him on Edgar's stories, that he would go ahead and step up and be the parents and actually take care of that child, okay? So all this happened on Edgar Obare's stories. That was all yesterday. The story was just there marinating. Now we put the chicken into the oven today, okay? Where we had the Wajesus family decide to address the nation on a YouTube video. All right? And the YouTube video is titled, Who is Abby? Where we see Kabi and Millie over there looking like the lovely, strong, married, united Christian couple, while his sister explains to us what exactly is going on when it comes to the whole allegation that he has fathered another child. And in his own words, he said that his cousin is Shiko. That is the alleged baby mama, that is his cousin, and that child that the cousin has is his niece, not his child, according to him. At some point, Millie was moved to tears. I don't know if she was distressed, the allegations, what people were saying, but she was also crying as well. And then we're like, okay, now we're confused. Is it the cousin? Is that his niece or is that his child? Wait until just a few hours ago, Edgar Obare goes on Instagram Live with Wahoo. This is the original cousin that had exposed Kabi on Instagram stories for Edgar, and she spilled the tea completely. And she said, according to her, she is the cousin for both Kabi and for Shiko. And she says that Shiko and Kabi are cousins, and she's alleging that Kabi went and had a child with his cousin. She is alleging Kabi had a child with his cousin. Okay, and not only had a child, but had a 7-year-old child that he has completely abandoned, has refused to take care of, until they reached the point where their mother, Kabi's mother, said, if you're not, or is it, I don't know if Kabi's mother or the cousin's mother said, if you're not going to be able to take care of this child, then I will do so for you. And they even became serious and decided they're going to take legal action against him. They got a lawyer, they sent the papers to Kabi, and there is the whole messy story. And I don't know what to believe. I'm in shock. I'm in actual shock. But just to say, the way Wahoo was explaining the story on the Instagram Live with Edgar, she didn't seem like she was lying. That's just all I'm saying. She didn't seem like she was lying.
I have been holding my tongue so long. I couldn't wait. First things first, dear God, what in the redneck is going on in our Christian families and all these other concoctions? Because I can't. And Wahoo sounded so convincing, by the way. We sat down with Ayuma behind the scenes and we watched it. As in, you know, when you're almost jaw dropped by the stuff that is coming out of her mouth. Because allegedly, Millie, and I am praying to God to hold my tongue, because these people have 590,000 followers and above. And I don't want people to come for me. So please don't at me. But surely, according to Wahoo, they knew, everybody knew, including Millie. She knew. They went to clinics together. Clinics together. These 7 years ago, they went to clinics together. She knew full well, according to Wahoo, she knew full well that this child is fathered by her man. Okay? Everybody in the family knew, including Kabi's mom, who then decided that, you know what, if you don't want to take care of the kid, let me take care of this child. And honestly, I feel so bad for the kid because they're so innocent. Their 7-year-old self is, if this is true, the 7-year-old is going to go back to the internet a few years to come and go, my father absolutely denied me to all his thousands of followers.
Girl.
In totality, 1 million followers between him and his wife. I can't. I feel so bad for that kid, and I don't honestly know what to say because it is so messy. You know what? I'm holding my tongue.
Do people know that Edgar Barry has a disclaimer right
What's his
before he starts
He does have a
posting
disclaimer.
the
Yes,
stories?
yes.
So you know if you come out with what's the word? If you come out with a fake story, you might go to court. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with Wahoo. I hope she knows this. I'm going to look at this situation on both sides. Let's say this story is true. Why would they go ahead and do a whole YouTube video explaining to us what is going on and denying these claims? Why would they do that if it's the truth? I mean, this child is going to hate you for the rest of it's Abby for the rest of her life. In fact, my daughter is called Abby. I was like, woo! But anyway, if it's true, then why did Wahoo go to Edgar Obare in the first place? Can people get away with ignoring court orders? Is it possible?
By the way, that's a
they
good
should have,
question.
yeah, they should have talked about these things right before they had their wedding. You know, you solve all the issues that are there, all the secrets, unazisema zote, then you solve and you just start your married life in tu vizuri. So let's say it's a lie. What is wrong with this cousin called Wahoo then? What's wrong with her? It's not in your place to break the news. I mean, what is the mom doing about it? Maybe she doesn't want it to be solved this way. She didn't even want it to go online to begin with. So for me, I would like to hear what the mother has to say, Shiko. I really want to hear from her. Was she forced? Then she refused. And then this cousin, since she's, I don't know what made her want to come out with this story. I do not understand.
It is crazy, and it is above and beyond the insanity that we see on Hollywood. Honestly, I feel like Hollywood has officially just become Kenya.
Yeah.
Because every single day something new happens, and it is hotter and more awkward. We went from the doppelgangers last week. Now it's a, you know what? I will hold my tongue. Kenyans are not the only ones with insane things to say about their lives and about the lives of others. I'm speaking about Ms. Rose Muhando, very respected musician. We all sang her songs, Ni Bebe, and all those beautiful songs that she did. And honestly, I used to go to crusade, you know, and dance. I'm not kidding. I used to dance at a crusade. But her story this time is different. It's something that I did not see coming. So Ms. Rose Muhando had gone ahead and explained when she was in Dodoma that she is not seeing marriage in her future. And she has never, in fact, seen marriage in her future. According to her, I'm in Dodoma trying to make my life better, and I will be living in Dodoma, but I will always travel. And her biggest reason for not wanting to be involved with both the 3 fathers of her children is, I have never gotten married since I do not think I can live with a man and handle him well. She continues to say, I've traveled a lot. I travel a lot, and so my work cannot allow for me to be with him always. Maybe if I find someone who's very understanding, but I am very, very careful with my job and I protect it very much. She continues to say her dad was also even part of the people who made her feel like this is part of the reason why she shouldn't have a man, is because the dad was always trying to stop her from singing, but then her heart is where her heart is. She then, this is the part that made me feel a little bit, okay, interesting. She said, my heart is full of music, and even since a long time ago, my dad used to complain about it and about her singing. She said, as a woman, generally, you either choose between your career or your relationships. And I find that a lot of, especially African women, tend to have that huge conflict. For men, it's not that big of a deal, and we understand. It's just how the culture is, how we've been socialized and culturalized. Fine, all good. But I don't understand why, as women, we just find ourselves in a position where you're just juxtaposed. go through with my career and then just push through, have my own children somewhere, and then, you know, just take care of my kids, because your kids will always love you regardless, and they'll understand that you're busy, and just ignore the man altogether. If you think about it, look at all the career women that we know, even in journalism. Women like Sheila, she's still, even last year, she was saying that she is not willing to get married because she's not ready yet, or she hasn't found her man, and she's almost, clocking her 50s. I don't know why this is a thing for women. I think we just need to get to a point where we just need to find a way to balance. And I don't know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's balancing, but I like that we're changing the narrative, that you don't have to be married, you don't have to have children, you don't have to do the stereotypical duties of a woman in order for you to be successful. And even this whole excuse of the career thing, I think that came after, because in the beginning of her statement, she was basically saying she can't live with a man. And that's why out of her 3 baby daddies, she's never really married one. She can't see herself just there being like, you know, married to a man and everything. And I think it's good to know yourself and accept yourself. If you know you can't do certain things, why even put another human being through all that trauma of getting in a relationship and then you divorce and then you get back together and then like, no, if you just know you're not ready for marriage, then don't get married.
Yeah, have you ever been heartbroken before? I'm sure you know how it feels. So now imagine you have this child with this person and then they leave you. You get another pregnancy, the baby daddy leaves you, and the third, same thing. If someone tells you they're not ready for marriage, believe them. Don't force them, don't insist. This woman is not ready for marriage. I don't think she'll get married anytime soon. And she doesn't want a 4th baby daddy, or I don't know. It's just, I think we should not force her to get married.
Yeah, let's not force her.
Let's
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I want to hear from you, though. Do you believe that women are supposed to be married traditionally? You should be married. You should have children. What are your thoughts? 0777672 is the WhatsApp number. But right now, let's get right into Ask the Girls. If you ever have a question where you need our advice, go ahead and slide in the DMs at Ebru Let's Talk _official, and we'll be able to help you out. We have someone says, hey girls, I want to get out of my chest and ask for advice. I'm a type of girl who is super confident, outgoing, with some curves. Okay, girl. For some reason, I keep on being accused of snatching my friends' men. It's not my intention to do that. I have lost so many friends for that reason. It's starting to affect my social life because I'm afraid of interacting with anyone who has got a man. What should I do? How do I go on about this? Okay, girl. Now, I know you said that you're curvaceous, you are hot, you are amazing, you are sexy, yes. But the part where you said, it's not my intention to do that. You know, these men just come, they're just snatched by you. You don't mean to. They just happen to come and follow you over there. It's like you have some like treat over there and they just come sniffing and coming to you. You know what you're doing, a bit of you knows what you're doing. If you're actually getting a man to leave his relationship or go outside of his relationship and cheat or do whatever, and now they're doing something with you, and this is more than once or twice or 3 times, then there's something about how you're acting. And I used to be this person who was very flirty, not snatching people's men. I wasn't snatching people's men. I was just extra flirtatious. And like, even though I know I'm just like, and then talking a certain way, knowing I have no interest in you whatsoever, or nothing is going to happen. But the way you are talking to somebody, it's like you're giving mixed signals, you know, that's showing them that you're interested, even if you're not interested. So maybe you need to watch on that. But I think there's something you're doing, girl.
Okay. Anyway, first of all, shout out to your confidence, because not everybody sends us a message like, I'm curvaceous, I do this, I look like that. It's amazing that you're confident, bravissima. And everyone else in this world, anyone who's watching, if you're watching me, you need to be confident about how you look and how your body is, and everything about you is amazing. But here is the problem. Men aren't necessarily attracted to I don't know, there's a you know that thing where we call it the damsel in distress, what do you call it, the damsel in distress syndrome, yeah, where men are just attracted to you because you're just like, you're always,
you need them.
Oh, I need you to help me with this, would you please? I think that could be the thing, and you don't notice it yet. So maybe examine how you interact with these men, and then, you know, from there, go ahead. And also, you need to find yourself a group of friends who are not just confident with you being around their men, but are generally accepting of who you are. Because as we spoke about yesterday, it is very intimidating to be around extremely beautiful and curvy women. It's naturally intimidating because we all want to look like them, want to be like them, all that. So make sure that you try and find a group of friends who are strong enough to just like you for who you are and be accepting of who you are, but also just examine how you're interacting with your with the men around you, I guess.
Her name is Sharon, right?
Yes.
She did not say.
No, she didn't
She
say.
didn't say her name. So let's have a heart to heart here. Growing up, all the men that I met wanted to sleep with me.
Ooh, girl.
Oh.
And it got to a point where I thought something was wrong with me. Is it my dressing? Am I wearing things that are too short? Am I showing my cleavage too much? Or what's wrong? I'm here to tell you, there's nothing wrong with you. They are the ones who have things going on in their minds. And the only thing you need to do is just allow them. Okay, kukatia, just tell them off. That's the best advice I can give you, because hawatawacha kukatia. You're curvy, you're beautiful, watakukatia wote. Just tell them no, tell them off.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not your fault that you're hot, girl. It's not your fault that they want you. Just make sure you're stopping it. And I think maybe that's where the problem comes in. Because if you're my friend, and yes, I would be mad at my boyfriend, first of all. But if my boyfriend is katiaing you, and you're just sitting there like not even trying to say something, then I would be mad at you as my friend.
Yes.
Girl, let us know what ends up happening. If you have this conversation with your friends, if you have new friends, what goes on. The WhatsApp number is 0777-672-230. We're still loving all the feedback that we're getting from you over here. I see someone saying, hey ladies, looking sharp. I love you guys. We love you too. I see about Kabi Wa Jesus' story, I think it's true. There are pictures and receipts of messages showing Kabi with the lady and the alleged kid. So it seems true to me. Okay. I see Rosie over here saying, loving the show. Let me tell you, Vibe Konayo Leo. Why? It's on another level, especially Katomi, loving the energy. I saw that video and I was like, yo, Millie, don't get involved in your husband's stuff. Silence is golden. We don't want another size 8 situation. And by the way, I need such cousins in my life.
I love this one that comes in. They say all gospel artists and celebrities in general should be vetted thoroughly because we are tired, and indeed we are tired. I see someone saying the Kabi story is so confusing. It's J Blacks. We love you, we see you, appreciate you, and also us very confused. I see someone saying it's what we've been reading on the media. Lupita Nyong'o sneaks into the country, and then she attends a funeral, and then she sneaks back out. So the CS is correct. Eman James from Mombasa. I think some people just like their privacy, but when it comes to a contract and business, it may look a different way, right?
Yeah.
But altogether, yes, it is true. She's been accused of doing that. Keep these stories coming. I see you talking about Muhando. Keep them coming. Keep talking to us. The number is still 0777-672-230. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk on every social media platform. And we see each and every tweet. We see you. We see you sending us those tweets. Anyway, let's take a little break because it's been a lot. And when we come back, oh Lord, I keep thinking, I'm never gonna consult anyone else for my makeup or my look because she is exactly where I'm going to be going. As in, if you want to know who I'm talking about, stick around after the break.
You're still watching Let's Talk, and we are loving all the feedback we're getting from you on our WhatsApp number 0777-672-230. Continue keeping them in. And if you're still trying to figure out this whole drama between Kabi Wa Jesus and the whole scandal and everything, you can still catch this episode on YouTube at Ebru TV Kenya later on tonight, as well as all our previous episodes. But let's make this tea a little bit cooler, okay? Me, I'm tired. My tongue is burning. My hands are hot. It's time to bring it down. Let's bring some poise. Let's bring some class. Let's make it a little bit of a more sophisticated situation. We have such a lovely guest over here, and that's why I used all those words, because she's literally the embodiment of all of these things. Class, beauty, sophistication. She is a mom. She is a beauty entrepreneur, and she's also now a content creator. I am talking about Miss Susie Wakabi. Hi.
I mean, could I ask for a better introduction?
No.
Thank you.
You look lovely. I was like, oh my God, I look older than her. What's going on?
You are too funny. I've had the longest day on the planet also. And I came in looking at you guys. I'm like, how incredible do they all look?
No, I kid you not. Yeah, we are all in awe of how you've been able to manage and maintain yourself. And even still, all this while being a content creator, running your own podcast, and your own beauty empire. Like, how do you do it? I need you to tell me, how do you do it?
I don't.
What you mean?
Like, I literally don't even know. That's a very good question because I don't know how to answer it. I'm never at a loss for words, but you just put me at a loss. No, it's been a journey and not a 500,000. Yeah, like, you know, I got into beauty and fashion after college. I studied international relations, which I never quite did anything with. And then I went and worked in fashion and beauty, many different areas in the industries, and found my true love. Like, but to be honest, like when I was you guys' age,
Yeah.
I was that chick, like, you know, when we're going out to the club, I'm the one doing everyone's makeup. Like, I'm plucking everyone's eyebrows. Like, I'm doing that thing. But I didn't know that makeup artistry could ever be a career.
Right.
Yeah.
So I found that out and then figured out how to make it work. Came back home after 10 years away in the US to work as a media makeup artist. So media makeup is you guys, of course, like this, like doing what your faces are looking like.
Yes.
And then, yeah, so settled into that and found now a space in the retail cosmetics area where every product we had in the market was imported, nothing's working for our skin types, where am I replenishing my kit from, also myself, like my own makeup. So I realized, yeah, like we need good product for us. So that's why Suzy Beauty is Kenya's first beauty brand, and that's where she was born. And yeah, I'll always be able to say that, which makes me very happy.
Yeah.
So we've heard about your highs as you came up with a beauty company. It was actually the first African beauty line, Kenyan beauty line.
Well, maybe even East African.
Yeah.
Because like there's Tara, who's in Nigeria. She had a brand before me, so it's
Yeah.
not the first African.
What are the lows?
The lows are many. So being a creative, I'm going to say for sure, starting, I didn't ever plan to be an entrepreneur. So even just like creating a business, fortunately, I always had my husband by my side. So he's my co-founder and he understands the yucky stuff. That's what I call it. Although I like, you know, immediately I said, I'm going to do this. You know, registering the company, doing all the legalities, like doing all that stuff. I needed, you know, of course I needed help with that. All I wanted to do was create beautiful colors for you beautiful women.
Yeah.
The end. But no, now I'm forced into this new horizon where I'm dealing with investors and legal and human resources and just like running an entire business from scratch and also a pioneer brand. So there's nothing to benchmark against. So yeah, just like, I mean, my brain was out of control it still is mostly, but like reeling like for too many years, especially the first ones, because I'm learning everything on the job.
Yeah.
And just to be specific, 2020 was such quite a difficult year.
It was a
so what are the
fantastically
challenges you went
different-
through
I mean,
in
difficult
2020?
2020, in March, we had to shut down our shops. Who wants to be touched on their face? Who wants to wear lipstick under their mask? So we literally shut down shops for a few months, like a month and a half or so. Opened them like slowly, but what I'm going to say is for sure, we had to revisit a lot of stuff inside of the business space. Like, what are we going to do different? And I've always been hopping on about like, we need to increase our online presence and like do that better. So that forced us also to do that. But yeah, no, it's been rough. It's been rough, no doubt.
Yeah.
But for some crazy reason, like I did some analysis a few months ago, and while we did we called it the crazy COVID sale from March, like we took everything down from 50, like all the prices 50 to 70% off everything. So while the shilling number was lower than usual, the units sold was not lower. So girls are still buying,
Yeah.
and which I love.
I like that. And,
Yeah.
and at least you're showing us as in like the business now behind beauty and behind holding a whole company.
It's
while-
not sitting around
Exactly.
just
You're
like
not just
painting
looking cute and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly,
And like, you know, you do a little eyeshadow and smile and take an Instagram picture. There's actual work that's going on behind the
100%.
scenes. Yeah. And you've definitely shown us that. And also like how you're able to deal with COVID and everything.
Yes.
Would you say that now, like for when you look at the future of your brand, do you what are some of the things like you talked about going online? What else would you say that as advice for other people who have businesses, what should they do now to continue, because COVID isn't really over technically?
I love that question. So my brain has had to like, you know, spread its wings a lot. And that's why even the podcast story came along. Me creating a new stuff, like whatever. Like before it was just, you know, Susie Beauty, let's get it to where we want to get it to, like what our projections were, and like all our strategy sessions said. Now 2020 took the brain to a different space, but a different creative space, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, so I've spread my wings for sure inside of my just like all the other stuff that I can do outside of Susie Beauty. So under Susie Wa Kabi, I created Susie Wa Kabi, the brand, in 2018 for whatever good reason God gave me. I said my purpose is to be an instrumental part of growing the African beauty industry. And I even like created a Susie Wa Kabi website. So under the Susie Wa Kabi brand comes now Susie Beauty, and then whatever else I want to create, because I'm going to keep creating.
No, okay, so here's an interesting one. It's a two-part question. First of all, you've mentioned Susie Wa Kabi as a brand. And a lot of people don't understand that brand isn't just all the noise that people, oh, I like this one, I like that one. It's the relationship that you form with people. I am Wa Kabi and this is what I offer you. This is the kind of care I've taken into making sure that your skin has been, like, you know, has been considered in beauty, and many other things, including your podcast, where you try and interact with people and give them an inside view of who Wa Kabi is. So how do you manage to get that tight-knit relationship, so much so that even during COVID times, people are still willing to buy and support, even when we're not using makeup? Guys are still out here still buying stuff.
Yet
How do you
another
manage to
brilliant
do
question.
that?
Is that all you guys have is brilliant questions? For sure. Like, and somebody has to trust you. And I think, and you knock on all the woods, that I have created a trust in anyone I've interacted with. So when I created Susie Beauty. Before that, I was, you know, a makeup artist in the industry. So by the time I was creating a makeup brand, everyone's like, okay, whatever she says is clever. Like, like she knows what she's doing. And then keeping my people close and like whatever. So I feel like if I decided to create a tableware brand, people would be like, you know, she's trustworthy. Like, you know, an eyewear brand, like whatever. Like, so you have your customer like loving you and keeping with you and supporting you also.
Yes.
So part two. So this is your relationship with the people around you and your customers and such. But you've also had relationships with other people, managers, investors, as you've mentioned. And there was, yesterday we were talking about one particular manager who came out having duped people and conned people out of money, Trio Mio. His name was Wilkins, and he's been known to be a very, very big manager. So have you had some bad interactions with people and you're just going, ooh, I should have known better?
Are you asking this like to get into that story?
No. If you can answer it however you choose.
I'm 100% willing to answer it. So yes, he's a very smart person, and he's the one who made me get into podcasting.
Okay.
Very, very creative guy, but cannot help himself. Like, he's a complete con artist. And I've said it here on TV.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear, all the cameras. He does not manage my brand at all. I have nothing to do with him anymore. He has messed up a lot of people. And I gave him a second chance because, you know, like sort of 2 years ago, maybe I was doing some stuff with him, and he messed up about, like, you know, he was put on blast. Kinalari Madowo, like the likes of them put him on blast, and he kept coming back to me and being like, please give me a second chance, da, da, da. And I did now, and then he's messed everything up. So no more
chances
of that.
here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, if for nothing else, maybe he was like put into the world to like make me see that I can do a podcast because I will still continue doing it. I will already finished season 1 and season 2 is about to start.
Yeah,
and like,
let's talk about your podcast. Your podcast, you know, like let's talk about it. Yes, he may have been the one who like maybe pushed you into doing it, but you have soared and continued doing it so well. What made you like decide, okay, I want to do a podcast. This is what we're going to be talking about. And then now we have like so many of us who are there like sitting there waiting for the next episode and the next episode.
Yeah.
Put it here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what is so funny? Okay, well, since I started my brand, sort of, I mean, even since I started makeup artistry, I've been interviewed literally for 13 years straight by so many amazing interviewers. So me interviewing someone, it came too easy.
Yeah.
So when I was like, you know, fine, I'll do this podcast thing. The next day, I had planned until the end of season 3, like planned the people who I want, like who inspire me. Also, I was very particular about, like, I want family in it. So my first episode is my boys and my husband, which is like the cutest one. I think it has the most views still. And then like such interesting entrepreneurs and influential people that I've met through the decade that now getting behind them and their brands and their mentor. So just talking to them, because everyone like looks up at them like they're, you know, gods and goddesses.
Yes.
But they are actually just like, you know, they have flesh and blood.
Yeah, and you've done around 9 episodes?
I've finished 12 episodes.
12, huh?
Yeah, so that's launched, finished.
So what's like
It's
the
all
biggest
there.
lesson that you've learned?
One is like, of course, like this whole technical issue, like the crew, right, correct crew, like around me is going to be very important for season 2. I have a, while I said Wilkins is not working with me anymore, I have a bunch of people begging, like, please can I, please can I, please can I? So I'm like, I have to now pick and choose properly, very, very carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a main one. I also know for sure, I'm very, you guys know I'm old, right?
What are you talking about? This one is 21 old.
And then I've also learned too many things through the decades. Like, I don't care to learn a new skill. Like, I don't want to know how to edit. Like, I don't care to.
Yes.
Like, so I need the editor, and I need the, like, you know, the perfect
Lighting
like production person and the lighting, and like, it's not me. I don't know that. I know what I know, and I'm very clear. So, so yeah, lessons.
Have you
Lessons have been
ever,
learned.
after an interview, have you ever like gone like, I wish I would have asked her this question?
Oh, yeah, that's
Have you ever forgotten to ask someone something?
No, because they're never live.
True, yeah.
So they'll, you know, so everything I
Pre-recorded,
had
yeah.
was, it's all edited,
So here's another one. You have such a strong team of people around you. You've just mentioned your crew and everything, and you have a lot of influential friends as well, so it's easy for you to get interviews and stuff. But like, I'm going back to the question that we had for the Ask the Girls. You're a also very beautiful woman. So have you had the same challenges that our dear darling had, where you get into a room and people are instantly intimidated, or they make certain assumptions about you simply because of how you look, and how do you manage that over the years?
I get a lot of, oh my gosh, like, you're so nice. I get that often, where I guess they were expecting me to be a certain way,
Right.
And I'm still, I always still wonder why, but no, and then I'm very like open to talking and mentoring and that type of thing where I have time. Oh my gosh, has this gone public? Because like, don't ask me to be your mentor. Because people are like, can you just mentor me? I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, no.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to sit around like, you know, tutoring you.
Yeah.
But reach out to me. I try as much as possible to get back and reach out. And I'm very also particular about the younger generation. A lot of girls, like, you know, want mentorship and to know more. And what I don't do well with is when somebody, and many of them do, hi, H-A-E, hi, I want to make my own beauty products. How? So I definitely ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay? But you come to me, hello, like, you know, you do the right thing and say the things the right way. We chat, we talk, we interact.
I like that because I'm so sure that some people like are inspired by you and they want to be like you. But unfortunately, it's like there's no real like manual of like, okay, so here's how you become a content creator. Here's how you become a makeup.
Oh, there's nothing. No, there's nothing I can give them like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like, we can chat, ask me direct questions from what's in your head, and then I can try and lead you inside of your head. Like, and it might not even be, this might be what you need to ever do.
Right.
And that can take you to, you know, being from a bank, from a makeup artist to a bank manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be for anybody.
Yeah.
And is there anything you wish you'd have known before starting your brand?
No, because I mean, I learned so much on the job that I don't think could have been scripted. So, no. And then I like, yeah, I love everything that I learned working. So anything that I feel like I wish I would have, no. Like, I mean, even like relationships that I've had with, be it investors, be it, you know, distributors, like whatever, manufacturers, I had to learn on the job. I had to learn with them, with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we've talked so much about your brand and everything else. How's motherhood? Because you're a mother of two amazing
In
boys.
fact, in the same question, can you just tell us what your day usually is like?
Yeah.
Because this is your chance to vent about the traffic. You are allowed in this space. Go ahead.
Like a proper wusa.
Yes.
Okay, so my babies, Maceo is going to be 11 next month, Nate is 8, and they are the sweetest monkeys on the planet. My day, like this morning, I was up at, 6:12, and then it's packing lunch, okay, 2 meals plus lunch. So even just planning the night before, like, what is lunch today? Is it hot food? Is it like, because they're not doing lunches in school. There's no cafeteria food. So that's evil. And I don't sleep well. Like, since inside of COVID, like, I'll wake up at 2 in the morning, then I'm up till like 6, and then I sleep till 7, and then I have to do the morning routine. So hubby being there is extremely helpful because, like, now he plays dead, so I do the food thing, and then I have to shake him up so he takes them to school. So
Teamwork.
at least.
Teamwork.
Exactly.
Yes.
It makes the dream
It makes the dream work.
So yeah, that's very, very helpful. And so they're doing so well in school. My baby Nate is represents year 3 in student council. Maceo is the head boy of all of junior school. So they make me proud.
Yeah.
And then infuriate me also, all at the same time, all in one.
Yeah.
We can go from, oh, baby is good. Oh, you've eaten so well, to, oh my God, stop. I call them Tom and Jerry. Stop. I'm just like, stop it. So they can't live with or without each other. So they're like, I'm always
fighting
like, stop
together. Yeah.
it. So it's all the above.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. They say a good conversation is like a miniskirt. Short enough to retain interest, but long enough to cover the subject. So up next
I
is
like
game
that.
time.
Hey!
Ooh.
We have a game?
Yes.
Oh.
Ladies, we're on top. Hey, we're on top. Hey, ladies, we're on top. Hey.
So we have
Should
a
I,
game.
should I,
Yes.
should I be
Yes.
nervous? Should I be
What's
nervous?
the game we're playing?
It's called double charade.
Okay.
So like you act out the word. Yeah. Then of course when you get more points, the team that gets more points wins. So we're gonna pair up the two of you and the two of us.
You all are going down.
We're already winning.
We're gonna be winning.
Already
Been
won.
winning.
You guys
I think
don't
you
know
should
how
have-
competitive
You
I
should have one
am.
paper.
Here you
And
go.
then we have this.
Okay.
So let's
Let's do it. And remember, you have to try to act out the thing together as one.
Yeah.
So the first one.
So we have to act it out. Basically, if it's, for example,
Okay.
Are, we
Are you ready?
Are we're allowed to stand up and
Yes.
do
Yeah.
stuff?
But it's
Okay.
us
after we're
first.
done.
So we have to guess what they're doing.
All right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Serenade.
Choir. Singing. Choir master.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phone.
Phone receptionist. Call center.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
salt and pepper.
Cooking.
A chef.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Too good.
Already so tough.
Look.
Baby. A little daughter, girl. Like
Mother, child.
I don't get it. Just tell
What
them.
is that?
Doing a child.
I don't know.
She wasn't
The
doing
last
a good
one.
job.
Yeah, sorry.
oh.
From, wow, Yuba. Okay.
Giraffe. No.
Okay, it's an
The
animal.
tail doesn't help.
Elephant.
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
That was not flamingo. You know it. This is a flamingo.
But I was being the back part and make my tail like this.
You know what? I can't with you people.
No, flamingo has like legs
know,
like this.
Oh.
Long legs. I'm just
Anyway.
thinking of this elephant.
Forgive us.
You know what? It's fine. Let's go. So we're going over there. just where we
Okay.
were.
And then why are you so tall? Okay,
Why
because
am
I'm
I-
wearing like flats. Okay.
Okay, so
lose?
Oh, please.
get you. Okay, so
Curly.
easy one.
We don't
Do you want to do
use-
mine or
we
yours?
don't lose. Okay. So, you know, okay. You ready?
Painting, nail polish, Q-tex. Oh, nail technician.
There we go. And now this is the animal you should have. Sorry.
Elephant.
Yes, elephant.
Blow dryer.
There we go. And then
Oh, who's doing it?
you go ahead. I'm just gonna. No, extend.
Video shoot.
But
Director.
there we go. And then
What is that? Ushering.
there we go. Yay! An usher. We so won.
Actually, we won because we
We
guessed
won,
all
yeah.
of yours.
Oh, you won.
Yeah.
Who's the real?
It's about like who guesses the most
Oh,
and
who
everything.
gives the best
Yeah.
clues?
But you acted right.
Oh, you think that's the reason?
You did so well. We won in a heart.
I like that though. As we wrap up and everything, I can see so many messages over here on our WhatsApp number 0777-672-230. Continue sending them in. Girls over here are saying they're loving you, loving the show. You're such an inspiration to them. Ati, would you be open to having just regular people on your podcast, not just Ati celebrities?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Just like that, yes. Yeah.
As
So
long as you have a good story to tell, And you inspire me because as an interviewer, you need to be interested in the person and inspired by the person, right?
Yeah.
So
you can just have a regular person as well, as long as they have.
100%.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as we're also still finishing up and everything, what is the plan for 2021? We are literally 22 days into the brand new year, and we like to say from your lips to God's ears, what do you want to manifest for yourself for this year?
Oh my God! Like that's loaded because I have too many plans and too many hopes and wishes and dreams. Because I'm spreading wings. I am spreading wings, and I do want to create a lot more. I want to inspire more, and I'm very much my brain is and mind space is so much more open. So I'm afraid for you all.
Yeah. We're not going to be able to take it.
Too much is going to go on. And from my lips to God's ears.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
I genuinely am impressed by just how, energetic you are. It's difficult to have a podcast. Lord knows people have had podcasts and you just start 2 minutes and you're just like, what is this one on about? So it is such an inspiration, not just to us, but to everyone watching.
Thank
and
you.
we all love and respect
Yes.
what the work you're doing and how you're inspiring people. So I genuinely just, I don't know. I'm in awe of you.
Yeah,
So
keep doing you, girl. Keep doing you.
And where
And you
can our
guys-
viewers find you?
yes,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So everything on all Insta, like Facebook, Twitter. You guys don't do Facebook, yeah? You're too young.
Yeah.
Everything
Yes.
is Susie Wakabi. Like I said, that's its own brand now. And then Susie Beauty.
Yes.
Except on Instagram, it's Susie Beauty KE.
Nice. That does wrap it up for our Friday show. Hope you enjoyed Scandal Friday. The WhatsApp messages are still on the Kabi Wa Jesus story. So Ebru, let's just take it to Twitter, okay? Hashtag Ebru, let's talk. Let's continue that conversation over there. And make sure you have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. Go out and make memories for Monday. Make stories for Monday. But don't let them be on the same level as the Wa Jesus scandal. Sawa? Okay. It's your girl, Ayuma Kaguli, Ayuma_Kaguli on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
I genuinely just need next week to be like a whole coast. When you're like coasting through the week, there's no drama, no drama, because it's been a lot. But even still, I feel like we need to get a page out of Miss Susie's book and go and make sure you're doing so much that the world is going, damn, we did not see that coming. Anyway, catch me on every social media platform. That's Instagram and everywhere else as Kathomi. Check you later.
Yes, something positive to take home from Susie Wakabi is that women do not belong in the kitchen alone. You can be an entrepreneur, you can be a mom, you can be all these beautiful
And Kamala.
things. Yes. My name is Lily Asigo at Lily Asigo on Instagram and Facebook.
See you next week.